Hello and welcome to another video from Empower Coaching. In this series of videos I'm going to cover law of attraction. And the reason I'm covering law of attraction and manifestation is I do run a free Facebook community group, and in that group we vote every month for different topics that we'd like to cover, and law of attraction and manifestation came out on top this month, so that's what we're going to be covering. So on that note, if you follow me on social media, if you are part of the group, then great. And if you're not, then please do use the links that are contained within here to make sure that you are part of the action. Within the Facebook group particularly, there's lots of content, free resources, free downloads for a myriad of different topics, covering coaching, positive psychology, the law of attraction, manifestation, spirituality, and way, way more than that. So please do, click the link, request to join, and it'll be lovely to see you in there. But without further ado, what I want to talk about today is the law of attraction, and try and maybe dispel some myths about the law of attraction, talk about what it means and what it doesn't mean, and basically moving through different videos, we're going to be talking about how you can use law of attraction to manifest the things in your life that you want. So today we're just going to cover what law of attraction is, what it isn't, and give you a little bit of information about that. And then in future videos, we'll probably take topics at a time and cover it that way, because otherwise I'll be here talking for hours on end. And I want to keep these videos short but full of value, okay? Because not everyone's got hours and hours to sit and listen or watch a YouTube video or watch any kind of Facebook Live video or anything like that. So the law of attraction is the relationship between your thoughts and how you create your reality. So where your thoughts create vibrations and your thinking, it generates a frequency that attracts the same energy to you. So you've all heard of the phrase like attracts like. That is essentially what law of attraction operates on, okay? Attracting the same energy that you draw, like a magnet, you're drawing energy and vibrations to you. So it's super important that we make sure that the thoughts that we have are going to be thoughts about positive things, things that we want to attract in our lives, and not thinking about the things that we don't want to attract in our lives, which is, let's face it, easier said than done. But hopefully, after you've watched these series of videos, if you've taken part in any of my challenges, or if you've consumed any of my content around this subject, I hope to make it be easier. I hope to make it easier for you to be able to use the law of attraction in your life, because it's all part of a big piece of work around our mindset, okay? It's all connected to that. So, but similar to lots of different other laws, universal laws like gravity or electricity, the law of attraction is constantly working, whether we believe in it or whether we don't believe in it. It doesn't really matter what your inner belief system is, to be honest. It still works. It still works around us. So we don't question electricity particularly. We just turn the switch on and suddenly we have power and we have lights, right? We don't question gravity particularly. We just accept that that's part and parcel of our lives. And the law of attraction is very similar in that regard. The difference with the law of attraction, though, is that when you do develop an awareness and an understanding and you're able to use it, we can be much more intentional within your life, and it can create much more transformation within your life. And that's what really we're trying to achieve when we're talking about law of attraction in these series of videos and in everything else that we do. It's how you can use that to add power to your goal setting, to live the life that you deserve, of course, but live it with a clearer mindset. So you're dealing with any of your mindset blocks, because you're very aware of how your thoughts shape your future and create your reality. So in this video, I'm going to kind of try and define the law of attraction a little bit for you, and touch on why it's important, and maybe sort of look at some of the terminology around law of attraction that we use quite readily in society today, and sort of, you know, so that will lead us on to talking about how we're going to physically use it and what kind of things we can be doing. So, the law of attraction in simple terms. Now, the standard definition of law of attraction is a universal principle that states that you will attract into your life whatever you focus on. So, ultimately, you have everything you need inside of you to manifest anything that you desire into your reality. If it's something you can think about, it's something you can bring about. That is the definition of law of attraction. So one of the things I want you to think about is why maybe then we aren't attracting the things into our lives that we desire. We all kind of want to win the lottery, don't we, right? I don't think I've met anybody out there that goes, do you know what, I don't actually want to win the lottery. Most of us want to win the lottery, right? Most of us have dreams and desires about winning the lottery. Yeah, we maybe put a lottery ticket on every week. And I'm not sure it is actually winning the lottery that we want, but what we do want is we want enough money to provide us with the financial freedom and the choices to live the life that we want. That's really what the desire is. Winning the lottery isn't necessarily the desire. That's usually the mechanism in order for us to achieve our desire. So the biggest question or criticism I get around law of attraction is that, well, you know, if law of attraction was real, then we'd all be winning the lottery. But it's not winning the lottery that you want. It's the freedom the money brings you, the choices that the money brings you, that winning the lottery it provides you with that money, right? Am I making sense? But there are more than one way to skin a cat, isn't there? So, if that's the right phrase. So, financial freedom is not necessarily the same, but that is something that you can attract if you are on the same vibration of that. And most of us struggle to get on that vibration of financial freedom because it's not something we can easily visualise or easily feel the energy of. So it's much more difficult for the law of attraction to be able to mirror that energy back to us. So it's not saying you'll not be able to ever do that, but it's not a quick thing, right? It's a mindset shift, and in some cases, massive amounts of mindset shifts. So I want to dispel that myth straight away, because it's one that I had completely. Well, if that was real, then why haven't I won the lottery? Because I've been attracting that into my life. I've been wishing and I've been hoping and I'm putting the lottery ticket on every single week. And why has my numbers not come up? I'm completely aligned with my numbers coming up. But am I? And that's the thing, ask yourself those questions. Do you really know what it feels like to have that? For that to come into your life so quickly. I'm not saying that you will never win the lottery, because who knows, but it is a game of luck. But if you are wanting to use law of attraction to make you win the lottery, I think it is much more difficult than it sounds, because it is about you trying to mirror the energy and feeling the feelings that you would feel if you had that level of money, that level of financial freedom. But that's not to say you can't develop that energy, those feelings. But I do think it takes practice and it's a skill. Okay, so I thought I'd clear that up straight away. Comment down below what you think about that, if you think I made sense or not, because I can go on to money mindset a little bit more in another video if that's what you wouldn't be interested in listening to. Okay, so let's look at the terminology then. The terminology around law of attraction that we hear about quite a lot is the word manifestation. So manifestation basically means that you're bringing into your physical reality things that you are vibrationally matching your thoughts to. Okay, so your thoughts, your energy, your emotions have a vibration. And when you're manifesting, you're bringing that into the reality, things you can see, feel, hear, and touch, right? And that is the concept of like attracts like. So where more positivity attracts, the more positive experiences you attract, right? And, you know, conversely, negative energy, negative thoughts attract more of the same. You know, you've always heard about, I mean, and I've been there, like, you know, when you're spiraling downwards, it may be in depression, because those thoughts gain traction and they do have that spiraling effect. But equally they can, you know, they can turn around, and you can, you know, positive thoughts can jump onto positive thoughts, and it can get you out of a spiral by doing that. More on that later if you want as well, about how you can use law of attraction to help with your mental well-being. The next thing is visualization. Visualization is massively important. It's very synonymous with the law of attraction, but it has much deeper roots elsewhere as well. Think about top athletes, top sports people, Olympic gold medal winners. All of these people use visualization techniques to help them achieve their goals. It's a massive thing in sports psychology, visualization techniques, and in positive psychology as well. But being able to visualize your goals, your dreams, your desires is an integral part of you being able to make those thoughts, those emotions, that energy into your reality. And visualization is a technique. If you're not able to visualize yourself achieving that goal, chances are you're not going to achieve that goal, because you're not matching the frequency of you achieving that goal. Okay. The visualization techniques adds power to what you're trying to bring into your reality. So when you are intentional about visualizing, you're intentional about manifesting, then this adds that kind of like element to it where you're co-creating your reality. The other thing that's synonymous with law of attraction is affirmations. And affirmations are as old as time, actually. It's not a new thing at all. This is kind of like new kind of woke generation who talk about this as if it's something that's just literally been invented. But affirmations have been going longer than time itself in different forms. And if you look back in history, this is not going to be a history lesson, but you know, you will see that. It's not really a new concept. It's not at all. None of this is, to be honest. But basically, though, the affirmations are positive results that you want to create, and it's usually involving you either writing them down and speaking them out loud, and doing both really, not just one or the other. And it's using that confident, brave language that brings the things that you want to achieve that are in the future into the present. And again, it's about matching vibration and matching energy and matching emotion, okay? So you can attract the same into your reality. So it's important to release the how. Don't worry about how these are going to happen particularly, but just declare that they've happened. You know, declare them in a way that it's already in your reality. And that, I guess, attracts, I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't know what's going on in the universe, but it kind of then attracts, like a magnet, attracts the energy of you having the things that you are saying you have, you are speaking about, you are affirming, right? It kind of adds that power to it too. So the law of attraction isn't just the only universal law that's out there. It does work in conjunction with lots of other different laws. I'm not going to go into those in too much detail in this video. If that is something you want me to go into, though, in future videos, then I will do. Just let me know in a comment below. The law of attraction, though, is the emphasis between how the vibration of your thoughts and your emotions are magnetic and attract those things into your life. It's all about getting your energy in alignment with your dreams and desires. So that brings me on to the first topic, which we're going to cover in the next video, about vision. Because you need to be aligned with the things that you want to attract into your life, you have to have a vision. So you have to have the goal, you have to have the dream, and you have to have the desire. If you don't, you're not going to attract it, are you? But having the right vision is really, really important, super important, to make sure that you are going to be able to align with that vision. So it's got to be your vision. It's not going to be somebody else's vision. So I'm going to leave that now. And in the next video, we're going to talk about vision a bit more and go into a bit more detail and give you some tips and tricks on how you are able to create a really powerful vision for your future. So you are opening up to the law of attraction, bringing that in, creating that with you. Okay. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Please do let me know in the comments below if you want me to cover anything else specifically, or you want me to explain something a little bit more. And I will see you on the next video. So bye for now.